The highly requested center build badge tier series is here. Welcome back to our brand new Pacers Gaming YouTube video. Today I'm joined by none other than Lord Beezus, one of our superstars from season 2. How's it going, Beez?
You're far too kind, Cody. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
All right, Beez, we're happy to have you and feature you in our badge tier series. One of the top centers in Pro-Am right now. Make sure you guys look out for him in season 3 of the NBA 2K League. He's a dog on Top Ranked, so we're thrilled to have him on to share his expertise with you. More specifically, glass cleaning lockdown with a little pop to it, right, Beez?
Gotta help space the floor. Helps everything a little better. It's the meta.
Perfect. All right, we're going into the center meta right now. First badge up, Beez, is catch and shoot. Tier 1 through 4. Where do you see catch and shoot?
Catch and shoot's important. This year you don't have to go crazy with it. So I mean, I would say you could put it at. I mean, it's like a tier 1 to tier 2. It is important, obviously, because you want that badge to activate when you're catching the ball.
Okay.
You don't have to OD on it though and go like Hall of Fame with it, in my opinion, because you're not gonna get as many shooting badges, so you want to make the most of it. So I think you can put it in the tier 2 range.
Tier 2, okay, and rank it up, like you said, to silver gold? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes. I don't think you need to go more than silver, personally, from my personal experience. I tried it with gold a little bit, and I even did Hall of Fame at the beginning of the year, but you don't need it that high. The game right now is kind of funky with some of these badges. They don't activate as they should, and you'll see later on when we get to some of these badges, I'll explain it a little more. But I think you can go silver and be perfectly fine with it.
Okay, sounds good. Catch and shoot, tier 2 off the rip here. Next up, we have clutch shooter. What do you think about that for an outside center?
Clutch shooter, it's not a badge that I use. I don't think it's really needed. I mean, if you can shoot, you can shoot. So you just got to find a release that fits well for you. And I mean, clutch shooter is not a badge that you're going to really need to waste your upgrades on.
All right, so are you thinking tier 4 then? Is that where this belongs?
Yeah, in my opinion, I'd put that tier 4 or tier none if they have one.
Okay, tier none. We might have to add that one here. We'll see. Okay, corner specialist for a popper. Does that make sense at the center position?
No. So unless you're going to go 5 out, but even then, I mean, if you have a point guard who likes to go 5 out, then you could. I guess if you're on that wing, sometimes it'll activate a little bit, but really, you're picking and popping, or you're spacing, kind of spotting up on the floor, really, with the center that's going to pop. So that's going to be another one that I've got at the tier 4 range.
Tier 4, got it. Even in park, do you see it useful at all?
So, yeah. So I didn't know you were going to go there, but yeah, definitely. So yeah, if you got a guard who likes ISO in park and you will spot up in corner, so yeah, you want to adjust your badges. So then corner specialist would definitely be useful, and I think you could go gold with that.
Got it.
So yeah, for park players, corner specialists could go gold, and I guess that put that up there around tier 1, tier 2 if you're going like twos in the park or 3s.
Okay, we're looking out for all you park players too. So we understand. Beez agrees it could be useful. We'll throw it at tier 3 for now. Moving
I think
on.
That's a good balance in the tree and park for that badge.
Perfect. Moving on, Deadeye. Where do you see Deadeye, Beez?
Deadeye. As a center, honestly, like if you're open, then you don't really need that. You shouldn't be shooting shots that are contested. You're really not going to run into those because most likely, especially in park, if we're going to talk about park, centers just sit in the paint. So they're gonna say you got to hit 1,000. They're going to leave you open. So I don't think that's something you should waste your upgrades on. In my opinion, I don't think it's needed for Pro-Am either. To be honest, as a center, if you're taking that shot, you should be open. You don't really need Deadeye.
Okay.
So I'm go ahead and put that in tier 4.
Tier 4. Got it. Deadeye tier 4. Easy enough. Moving on. Deep fades. What tier do you think for deep fades, Beez?
For the glass lock build, you don't really need deep fades. If anything, normally your 4 is going to probably shoot those deep fades maybe in the shot clock or something like that. If you're going into park, I guess maybe, and you've got more of an inside glass lock with a midi, then I mean, and you want to shoot kind of that deep fade from the mid range, it could work. I'm gonna think that's gonna go ahead in the tier 4 range as well.
Tier 4, okay. Very good. So deep fades are good, but maybe not on this build specifically. Like you said, a Pro-Am.
Stretches, tall stretches, of course, those are OP. Because fades are it. Don't get me wrong. Just for this build in particular, this glass lock, I wouldn't say it's something you're gonna really run into with what you're gonna be doing on the court.
Gotcha. Very good. Makes sense. Difficult shots. What tier on this one?
Typical shots. This is also another badge you don't really need to waste upgrades on, in my opinion, for a glass lock or for a center. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the tier 4 range as well.
Easy enough. Easy enough. We talked about it in a couple other builds where it does make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Glass lock, probably not.
Yeah, I don't see too many glass locks out there shooting laners unless,
Right.
you know, they're coming out there with that 7.3 Demi. So look out for those then.
Oh, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully that gets patched soon. We don't want to see any Demis on this channel, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, leave them at home. Leave them at home.
All right. This is a funny badge here, the flexible release. What do you think?
No. So this is, I personally thought this badge was going to be great when it came out in the year.
Yep.
It's not really useful. It's only if you're shooting super bouncers. If you're not even filling the bar, you don't really have a need for this badge. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the tier 4 range. But
Okay.
I had high hopes for this badge. I'll be honest.
It could have been interesting if it helped full whites go in.
If it was helping baby gaps and baby bounce backs, like that badge could have been it. But no,
Right.
that badge is strictly for the worst of the worst shooters.
Right. All right. Green Machine. What do you think about this one?
So Green Machine is important. This badge and another one we're going to get to is definitely important. Green Machine works. It clicks in. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put it in a tier 1.
Tier
Green
1?
Machine's important. If you can Pro-Am, Park, you can put this at gold. Even silver, you got to have it at least silver, I'd say. But this badge is important. You get in the rhythm, you knock down 2 greens in a row, this badge is going to kick in. You might hit that next white, next full bar is going to go in. So, yeah, Green Machine's important this year for sure.
Perfect. First tier 1 badge there. I like it. Okay, hot start. Is this a good badge? What do you think?
Yeah, so I don't use this badge personally. I don't think it's necessarily needed for centers. I mean, you could probably throw it in, but like I said, with the center, you don't get that many shooting badges. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in tier 4 because you kind of want to make sure you want to make use of the badges you do have and the upgrades you got.
Definitely. I'm on board with you there. It seems like it's a specialty badge, as we've talked about with some of the other guys and other videos. Seems like it could be useful, like you said, but if you only have a few shooting badges as a center, you better use them wisely. Yep. Okay, Hot Zone Hunter.
All right, another tier 1 right here. Hot Zone Hunter is it.
Yep.
Especially for centers. Got to make sure you have your hot zones, hot spots, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, Hot Zone Hunter is it. I have mine on Hall of Fame. It's important. It's going to add that little boost to you when you're shooting. And any boost for a center with the low, normally your 3 ball's not too high, maybe 70 range, 60s, high 60s, whatever, depending on how you make your center.
Right.
Hot Zone Hunter kicks in. It's a tier 1 badge for Park, Pro-Am, definitely essential.
Yep, I think when you combine that with Green Machine, like you said, you can really get hot and start greening consistently.
Oh yeah, it's a win, and especially you got to turn that meter off. By the way, that's a big tip. I don't know if we're getting into that today, but that meter's got to be off.
We did make a video on this already, so if you haven't watched it yet, go over and watch our shot meter video. Exactly what B said. We talk about the difference between leaving your meter at your feet, at your hands, or turning it off. And the secret is turn it off if you can. That's definitely gives you a boost, but check out that other video if you're interested in learning more. Okay.
Pacers Gaming, YouTube.
Pacers Gaming, baby, you know. What about Ice and Veins?
I don't use this badge. I guess it's cool or whatever, but we're going to go ahead and put this one in the tier 4 range.
All righty. Any thoughts on it or why you don't use it? Or
I mean, you should know your free throw. In my opinion, free throws aren't that hard. There's pretty good free throw forms that are consistent for you to make. I'm not gonna really just give all those out today, but there's pretty easy free throws you can use. I'm pretty sure everybody knows them, or if you don't, I'm sure you guys have a video coming soon. You know? There you go.
We'll work on it now. We'll work on it, Bees. Putting pressure on me now here. Okay, pick and popper.
So you're gonna be surprised. Most people are watching this. You're thinking center. I set the pick. I pop. You know, I want this badge. Crazy enough, this badge is not as good as you would think. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the tier 3 range.
Tier 3,
and
wow.
I know this will surprise a lot of people.
Okay.
The badge doesn't work. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was important at the beginning of the year. I tried. I was playing. I put it on gold and you know, even in Hall of Fame one time with a little bit of catch and shoot and stuff like that. And it's crazy. Like, Green Machine and Hot Zone Hunter are like 2 biggest badges for a center. Pick and popper just doesn't really register, and most of the time, like after you set the screen, like your point guard may not hit you right away, so you're kind of waiting on that pass. So use your badges on the stuff that's going to activate, and you're going to get that boost every time, like catch and shoot, green machine, hot zone hunter. So,
right.
yeah. So I know this is surprising for a center because obviously, yes, I'm setting the pick, I'm rolling, I'm popping. Pick and popper is not that as good as it seems.
And do you think, again, if someone has extra badges, maybe this is where you would put them as a center?
Yeah, if you got like one of those centers with 20 badges or something like that, or even 17, some of the centers get 17 shooting badges, then go ahead and boost that up a little bit, because that's a good mix with green machine, hot zone hunter. But if you got like 12 shooting badges, pick and popper, maybe bronze, but you don't need it that high, I promise.
That's a good nugget. That's a great tip. I bet a lot of people have allocated quite a few badge points to pick and popper.
I was that guy, so trust me, I understand.
Perfect. That's why we do this. That's why we do this and listen to the experts. They know it best. They've labbed it. So, okay, pump fake maestro.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in the tier 4 range.
Okay.
You could maybe throw it on bronze if you have an extra use. Maybe you got one extra badge over. It's not horrible. Some people pump fake, and you could use that little boost. Like I said, technically with a center, you're going to catch it normally spotting up or in a 5-out set or off the pick and pop where the guard drives and makes the defense commit. So you shouldn't need to pump fake. I mean, but if you're getting baited and you need that extra pump fake, go ahead and throw that badge in there, and it might give you a little help.
Awesome. Okay. All right, now this is a badge that a lot of people think could be top 1 or 2 in the game. Where do you see it for a center, Bees? Quick draw.
So, good badge. Waste of spaces this year. Hate that they did it, but you need it.
Yep.
So, this is important because it comes down to, okay, so I guess I'm going to throw this in tier 1, but I'm going to explain. You don't need this badge maxed, in my opinion. You don't want to max it as a center. From the release I found now, I feel like I can shoot again. So I found a form for me that works well, and my quick draw is only on silver. It fits best for my release, so I don't think you need to go crazy like I need to shoot quickly. Like you don't need Hall of Fame quick draw in the center. Right. That's just my opinion. And from what I've noticed, it makes it harder to green those releases. So having something that's smooth for you, you can get a quick release off once you find something that's comfortable for you. Sure. And quick draw doesn't need to be that high, but it is important because you don't want to have no quick draw. So silver quick draw, maybe gold, but I think silver works best. Definitely, I'm on board. But it is an important badge. You need it. Totally, and like you said at the beginning of the video, I think it's important to understand if you're a center and you're popping, you want to shoot when you are open, right? You're not going to be a guy who's going to be greening contested threes consistently. So that's not what's needed out of you. You're not going to be needed to hit with the defense, closing out quickly on you. Most likely, you're going to be set up. You're good offensive play, or even if you're in the park. Dribble drive and the guard kicks it out to you. So you just want to be able to have your release down and be able to knock it down because you're going to be open. Centers usually get left, whether that's off a good ball movement, a good pick and pop, whatever it is. You're more than likely going to have time to get that shot up. Perfect. Okay, moving on here. Range extender. Range extender, another good badge. Definitely helpful. So I'm not going to say tier 1. I'm going to say tier 2. All right. You can go gold with this. I don't think you need to, in my opinion. But silver's a must. Silver helps, and just in case, sometimes with the movement this year with the game, you don't want it drags you. It does some weird stuff. So, yes, having silver range extender is kind of vital in my opinion. You don't want to not have range extender, especially if you're going to be popping or spotting up. So sometimes you can even like in a 5-out set if you're playing 5v5 pro-am. Being able to stand near that hatch or even behind the hatch with gold, that's important. So range extender is definitely an important badge. Perfect. Okay. Moving on here. Looks like we have 4 left. Slippery off balls next up. Are you trying to slip and slide off ball here? I'm not doing too much of the Dexon on glass lock, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in the tier 4. I don't see a use for this in any play mode, park. 3vs3 pro-am, rec, whatever. I don't see a use for it. See, and this is why we do these tier series, because a lot of people probably look at all the badges on the bottom if they're new to the game and they say, well, maybe I want to try it. Maybe this is good. And they actually waste points in these categories where you really, if you're trying to play at the elite level, you never throw points on any of these badges at this specific position.
right?
Yeah, especially with this build that we're talking about, like at the center with having a pop. Yeah, you're more than likely you're not getting that many upgrades or places to apply these badges. So you want to make the most use of them and make sure you're getting the most out of what you're using.
Spot on. Okay, final 3, steady shooter.
So steady shooter, not for centers. It's just it kind of works for guards. It's been a little phase of guards thinking it's very good and guards thinking it's not very good. But for centers, I don't think you need to waste any upgrades on this. If you have an extra one thrown over, maybe you can throw a bronze on it. But I don't see a need for it.
So what do you think? 3 or 4 with steady shooter?
You can go 3, I guess.
Okay.
I don't want to give it 3 because I feel like I have a lot of 4s, but we'll just put it in 3 because I feel like it seems like I'm negative with a bunch of 4s, but
that's okay. I think, like you said, it could be useful at the guard level, and potentially, I think a center could use it, but
yeah,
it's tough to allocate badges toward it. But it's probably not on the same level as things like ice and veins and hot start and slippery.
Right.
Those make
no
sense.
My purpose with this video is hopefully that people understand that these badges are the tier 1 and 2 are definitely essential, vital, needed, and then 3 you can play with depending on the game mode you're in. But tier 4 more than likely you're not going to need. Maybe Deadeye you can throw on a little bit, but other than that, most of these badges you're not going to need.
Good deal. Okay, tireless shooter.
So these last 2 are going to both be tier 4 for me.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and say that in advance. I'll explain it both. Volume shooter. I mean, maybe volume shooter's tier 3, but I mean, I don't see too many centers who are J.R. Smiths out here just getting them up. So if you feel like, it might give you a boost, you feel like you're getting left open on the pop a lot, so you think this might give you a boost, sure, throw it on silver, see if it can help you. But from just my experience of playing it, like I said, allocating your badges is important. If you have an extra left over and you don't know what to do with it, then try volume shooter. Tireless shooter, I mean, with Gatorade, stuff like that, you shouldn't have a need for that. You'll be all right.
Right. Okay, so Bees, at this point in the video, a lot of people are clicking off, so I have to tell everybody to hold up because this is the most important part. This is where you get to tell people if they're making a glass cleaning lock, which badges would you rank up first? So we're out of the box, day 1, we're grinding. You have 3 badges to choose from at the beginning. Which of those 3 in order do you rank up first?
Ooh, okay. So quick draw, green machine, and catch and shoot.
Okay.
Because hot zone hunter, you're still if you're technically grinding, you're working on your hot zone. So
makes sense.
You're gonna be shooting all around. So let's think about it like that. There we go. There's 3.
Perfect. Good deal. All right. Well, guys, I think that covers it. You do see a lot of tier 4. Bees was straight up and let you know, with this build, you probably don't need the ones at the bottom. Focus all of your badge points on tier 1 and 2 first, maybe some tier 3 depending on your play style, and go from there. But Bees, thanks so much for hopping on this shooting video. We're about to record the other 3 right now, so if you're watching this video, stay tuned for finishing, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. They're coming soon. So thanks again, Bees.
No, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, from Cody, from Bees, from all of Pacers Gaming, we appreciate you tuning into this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.
Coming around. Hit that.
Game!